What's up, Cancer? Welcome to your November reading. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the love and the support. I appreciate you, and I hope that life is treating you well. We're going to see what messages need to come through for you for the month of November. See what you need to look out for, what you can expect or be aware of. If this reading is helpful or insightful, let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info is in the description box down below. And yeah, let's just get into this reading. Let's see what my Cancerians need to know, look out for, or be aware of. Thank you so much. Ooh. We have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, number 21, and Arvel Lauret, 50. That's it. Okay, there's something about communication here that's important, Cancer. Speaking from the heart. Solace, whoa. Lies of the shadow, oh, and then fairies of the future. Okay. Okay. I know you don't know what these cards mean, so I'm not even saying their names. But so, here's the thing. So, this month, Cancer, this is a time where you're having to really speak your truth, but it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of like integrity. It's real, it's genuine, and it's authentic, and it's so pure. It's so freaking beautiful. Your light is shining. It's just like this is a really genuine, wholesome kind of energy of just like you're spreading your love, you're spreading your light, you're being very loving, caring, and uplifting and supportive. And like Spirit is just saying like to watch out, because like lies, the shadows, this is an energy of people that are drawn to your light, people that are drawn to your healing, people that are drawn to the love that you give, the advice that you give, the support that you give. And with Solace coming out, this is a card that just like heightens the surrounding cards. This just like amplifies whatever energy that comes out. So there's a lot of love that you're giving, and this is amplifying that, but then there's also a lot of like dark, maybe not dark, maybe that's not the right way to put it, but there's a lot of like hurt souls, and I don't even want to say beings and souls, but also even energy, even entities that are drawn to your energy, okay? Like, just saying. So really protect yourself, energetically speaking, too. Because there even could be spirits that are drawn to your light. Lost souls. That's what Lies of the Shadows is like lost souls, or people that have like lost their ways, or like people that have been severely hurt and like traumatized. And because of your shining light and your healing and empathy and just like the love and support that you give, of course, you're naturally going to attract those that are needing of your energy, needing of your love, needing of your healing, needing of your support. And while that is a beautiful thing, because you can really change and transform these people's lives with your love, your loving care. Like, this is a very unconditional, with this card, what is this? The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. This is a very like unconditional kind of like love with no rules, restrictions, expectations. This is the most rawest form of love, and like that's how you're expressing this. And so it's great because you can change and help heal and transform these people's lives, but also at the same time, like, only those who want to be saved can be saved. Like, only those who want to save themselves will be saved. And it's like, no matter what you say or do or try to convince, like, you can only lead the horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And so it's not your burden necessarily to like take on. You can't solve everybody's problems. You can't fix everybody. Honestly, the only one that you can fix or save is yourself. Okay? So just keep that in mind. We have Fairies of the Future. This is a card that's saying like significant changes around the corner, and it's really best that you prepare yourself for what's to come. And again, you're needing to really just speak your truth and speak it from a place of respect and love and compassion. So you're needing to have compassion towards these people and to these energies that are naturally drawn to your healing. and your love, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have Lice, the moon's daughter, fitting moon energy coming up. We have the full moon in Gemini on the 27th of, oh my god, I was about to say August. I literally was about to say August. What? We're in November. Maybe there's something about August popping on up. Don't know why. Okay, but anyways, I think we had a blue moon in August. Yeah. So anyways, this card, it can talk about trickery. It can talk about illusions, secrets, riddles. It can be a bit of a trickstery energy. And we have the Singer of Healing. I'm just like, don't let people waste your time. People who don't want to be saved, but like they're coming to you and they're like, Cancer. Okay, maybe not like that, but like I'm feeling we have honesty underneath that. There could be people around you not being truthful or honest with you. Or it's like people that are like, oh, I want to get better. I want to heal. I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of like people making promises being like, I'm going to change for you. But it's like, no, you got to change for yourself, right? Changing for me, that's a no. That's a no. That's not the right intentions. And that can, Spirit is also saying like these cards, like don't get manipulated or don't be taken advantage of. Like don't let people take your kindness and like overstep or over push or become too demanding of your time or your healing. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's all I got for these not animal cards, these fairy cards. We're gonna move on to the animal cards. Okay, Cancer, but really interesting vibe popping on out. There's some shadowy energy that's around you that you are having to kind of like just be mindful of and to not take on. Especially because you don't want this energy dragging you down. Just because someone else's boat is sinking doesn't mean that you should sink your boat to be, the whole saying, misery loves company. It's just like, you don't have to, it's that saying, like, the sick can't help the sick. The poor can't help the poor. The rich, well, I don't know. The rich can't help the rich. What? I don't know what that fucking right saying is. I'm butchering it. I'm like not making any sense right now. I'm sorry. Let's just see what's going on for Cancer in November. Basically, just put on your life vest first before you worry about putting on a life vest for others, okay? Fish coming out is your first card. This is kind of like a flippy floppy, kind of all over the place, hot mess kind of energy. Maybe you're a Pisces moon or you got Piscean placements. Having to really like maneuver through and just let your intuition guide you through times of uncertainty. Okay, so things are kind of up in the air right now. Or you may feel like something's out of reach at the moment. Or there's like inconsistencies. Okay, what do we have? We have the turtle and the peacock. There's something that hasn't revealed itself to you, Cancer, but your intuition knows. We have the unicorn at the bottom of the deck. This is spirit energy. So your intuition knows something. It kind of has an idea of what's underneath this shell. Even like this is the energy of you needing to protect yourself with your crab shell. But so you're needing to take things nice and slow in November. Turtle is a slower pace energy. Maybe this month is kind of chill or not a whole lot is happening or things are moving at a slower pace. Maybe that's for the best. Spirit is wanting you to take your time and to analyze something. Take your time, move slowly when it comes to this situation. Because your mind might change. Don't make any like past decisions. Okay, so unicorn, the hawk, and the butterfly at the bottom. Yeah, your intuition and even the lamb. Yeah, this is a very intuitive energy as well. You can sense changes around the corner. You can sense like something is transforming. And there's, again, something around the full moon in Gemini that could reveal or bring in some sort of truth or clarity or something that's being illuminated. The hawk is typically an energy of news, information, finding something out, redirection even. Sometimes they can talk about like a wish fulfillment or, you know, something that you have desired or been wanting comes to fruition. And then we have the butterfly representing change that you can't come back from. So you are going through some sort of shift or some sort of change that you can't come back from, and you yourself have changed completely as a person. And with the unicorn, it's like you're seeing through any of the trickery or any of the illusions or anything that, you know, is off. Like you have bird's eye view here with the hawk. Like you see above and beyond. So let's see. What is this about, Cancer? We're gonna pull some tarot messages and get the details. But yeah, so you have your eyes peeled, or you need to keep your eyes on something, or there's something here that you're needing to kind of sit on and digest. True colors are being revealed at this time. Let true colors shine. Let your true colors shine, and also let others' true colors shine. Shine on as well. Spread your light, regardless of who or what it attracts. What's going on for Cancer in November 2023? What do my Cancerians need to know, look out for, or be aware of? I feel with the fish to the turtle, you're needing to move away from things in your life or people in your life that are inconsistent. I kind of am seeing this like, you know, this turtle is trying to scurry away. Like, I kind of just get the image of like, hurry up and move as fast as you can. I know you can't really move that fast, but just if you can, move away from the inconsistent, flippy floppy, indecisive people. If you're dealing with anybody like that or anything in your life that's just like hot, cold, Spirit is wanting you to move away from that. Even if it's going to take time, even if it's something that's not going to happen overnight, or even if it's going to take you months to completely move away from. It's like, this is about you starting to put some distance or put some space or like protect yourself, right? Turtle is a card of protection. Not allowing something to touch you. When I said that, it's making me think of like, you know, in Hawaii, they have like turtles and you're not allowed to touch the turtles. And that's what it made me think of when I said not allowing something to touch you, whether that be like literally or if it's just like energetically. I just feel like you're needing to be very choosy of who you share your ooey gooey loving energy, healing energy with, your warmth, right? Your warmth, your sun-like solar energy, being kind of choosy of who you give that to, because you know, it could be landing in the wrong hands. So it's interesting with the Queen of Pentacles, she flipped herself out in the reverse. In this deck, the Queen of Pentacles reverse represents someone who's more selfish, someone who's self-obsessed or like all about themselves and not worrying about anybody else, like not a damn care. So Spirit could be saying like you need to live more lavishly or give to yourself more, guilt-free, and not feel guilty for it, you know? All right, show me what do my Cancerians need to know for November 2023. Three of Wands. The Devil. This feels like obligations. This feels like pressure, expectations, demands. We have Capricorn energy out here. Oh, there's a hair caught in my eyelash. This feels like getting caught up in plans or things you don't really necessarily want to get involved in, but you feel like you have to. Let's see what's at the bottom. Emperor. Yeah, you feel like it's an obligation, or maybe you're dealing with someone who has some sort of upper hand or like control. This is Aries energy, by the way. This could be a boss. This could be someone of authority, someone older than you. It could be like a parent. It could be like a sibling, or there's like these certain demands that you feel like you're being called into some sort of like trap. Maybe maybe this is where that selfishness needs to kick in. Because you've been very selfless, you've been very giving, right? You shows with those fairy cards, you've been very giving and selfless, and you've been like serving everybody, but what about you? I'm kind of seeing that there could be some issues when it comes to making certain plans here with this Three of Wands, making certain plans, but with the Devil, I'm wondering, like, is that a plan that backfires? Or, we'll clarify, y'all. We'll clarify, but I'm kind of like feeling a little iffy about that. Or hidden intentions, or again, going back to that Lice Moon's Daughter, that kind of sneaky illusion, trickery kind of energy. I'm like, okay, no one better be trying to like pull the wool over Cancer's eyes. They fuck around, find out, you know. You don't want to test that. All right, show me clearly what's going on for Cancer in November star. Okay. Temperance reversed at the bottom. Queen of Wands. Showing up in a lot of Queen energy, Cancer. And here we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed again at the bottom. Like a bit of this control dynamic, or there's like a power play, or again sense of obligation, or you must because this is the rules and this is part of the family tradition, and how dare you go against what we said and demand and we ask of you. Not ask, we demand of you, you know? Could be, for some this could be like a partner that you're with in a relationship, romantic connection, someone that you may live with, or it's like someone that you have love for. With the sun underneath and the Knight of Cups, there's love here, but at the same time, it's love with conditions. There's a bit of a conditional, like, what can I get from you? And that's the opposite of what this card is all about, right? It's unconditional. I'm just giving my love because I care and I love you and I don't want anything from you. I'm just giving because I have extra, right? And it's truthful and it's real and it's honest, whereas it's like, going back to this, like, Lice, the moon's daughter, it's kind of feels like maybe hidden intentions, or it's kind of sly. I don't know. Devil and the Star. Maybe this is like very like obsessive behavior. There's like these deep desires. Star and the Queen of Wands, deep desires to have something, to have more of. This is, again, someone who's very creative, someone who's very visionary. This is someone who has a lot of gifts and talents, very loving, adored by many. This is someone who belongs in, like, even the public eye, or someone who is becoming very successful at their career or pursuing some sort of passion and receiving recognition. Why is this giving, like, you know, a star, like a freaking singer, but then they have their, you know, like, think about like Hollywood, right? There's all these famous people, actors, singers, or whatever, but then the contracts that they get caught up in that are keeping them in the most unhealthy situations, the most toxic, most horrifying situations. And on the outside, on the surface, it looks beautiful, picture perfect, but actually behind the scenes, behind closed doors, it's really fucking evil. So I hope that's not you. Like, I hope that's not you, but like, I'm seeing it for what it is. I'm saying it for what it is, for what I'm seeing. What, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this reading's like. Okay. So then how's this unfolding for you? Like, all right. I'm like, what am I going to title this reading? I have no idea, Cancer. This is a wild one. That's what I'm saying. Look at what's at the bottom. King of Cups in the reverse. There's something you maybe need to put at a distance. Notice how all these cards are like kind of yellowy, red, mostly red, and then this is a complete opposite. Almost like you're needing to kind of like do a 180-degree flip and like put something at a distance, or put some space between you and something. King of Pentacles reverse and then Death. Yeah, it kind of feels like you need to step back. You need to take a step back, Cancer. You got to take a step back from something. This is kind of like a step down from a position. King of Pentacles reverse, this can sometimes represent someone stepping down from like even a position in work, being like, you know what, this is too much. Going from like, you know, working full time to maybe working like less hours, half the day or whatever. Like, you know, if this is a relationship, it's going from like full on commitment to just dating casually. If this is like, you know, a friend, this is being friends to being like acquaintances. It's like there feels like there's a step down. It feels like there's a step down of like, and that's kind of the vibe where I was saying is like, if there's anything in your life that's showing up inconsistent, or it's been dragging you down, or like draining a lot of energy from you, or it's been very like negative or affecting you, or like kind of just again needing to remove a little bit and put it towards yourself, and watch how some of these flies just kind of start to drop because you're not giving them the same honey, the attention, the sweetness. And yeah, okay, what else can you tell, Cancer? in November. Thank you. Oh my god, it's the same Ten of Pentacles reverse that just flipped itself out again. Okay, we have the Fool and the Two of Pentacles. So you'll have a choice to make about whether or not you want to give this a go. Give what a go, Spirit. We have the Knight of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the World. And underneath the World, the Nine of Wands. Okay. Could be a relationship, could be a romantic relationship here where you're questioning or you're kind of deciding, going back and forth if things are going to change or get better. Let's see. If things are going to... Here's the thing, okay? Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, like, that looks pretty fair. That looks pretty balanced. That looks like, okay, it's reciprocal. There's mutual understanding. There's mutual respect, mutual feelings, right? Seems like the World, so a cycle's come to an end after Nine of Wands, after a lot of dedication, hard work, consistent effort. Underneath that, Strength reverse, though. Okay, so it's like if you put in more energy into this, there could be the potential for things to bounce. But like, no, you're supposed, like, that makes no sense. We were just saying, like, oh, thank you, Spirit. The other, whoever's on the other side, they have to put more of an effort in. You kind of have to take a step back and give them, whoever you're dealing with, give them space. And if they want to put in the effort to meet you halfway, then that's how it's gonna work. Because by you giving like 80% effort and you receiving 20%, that's not balanced. That's not balanced at all. You gotta pull back a little bit. Just give like 50%. Right? Give the equivalent energy that you've been receiving. That's how it... Okay, it's weird. That makes sense. Because I was like, what? Like, so if... Yeah, that's kind of what you're contemplating here. It's like, all right, maybe I'll give this another chance if the other individual steps up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm going to maybe go in a different direction or something like that. Sorry, there's like distractions in the background right now. Let's see. Should I clarify? What should I clarify? What's this Devil energy about? That Three of Wands and the Devil, because that came out together. Let's see what that was about. Because I'm like, I just don't want, you getting caught up in a situation that you can't like undo or back away from. Like, I don't know, just don't get caught up in some sort of like, even for some, like a contract, right? Make sure you read the fine print. Isn't that what we said in the last Cancer reading? It's like, you don't want to make sure you're really sure you want to head into this. Make sure you know all the facts, all the details. Don't rush into this. Keep your eyes peeled type shit, How about this Three of Wands Devil for Cancer? It's 5:05 p.m. sandwich number. That's what I call them. Okay, Three of Wands and the Devil for Cancer. Why is this here for Cancer in November? Wheel of Fortune, the King of Wands. Feels like balls in your court, Cancer. Death. Six of Wands, trying to come off, but it didn't. Scorpio energy. Tell me the Three of Wands and the Devil. King of Swords. So you're gonna have to use your discernment here. Justice at the bottom. With Six of Swords, and what's underneath that? The Eight of Wands. So I am seeing that there's movement. I am seeing that there's progression, even with the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely the tides are turning for you. You'll have a choice on how you want to interact with these people. Now, we look at death. There's some cleanup. There's some removal. There's some healing taking place. It's kind of a bloodbath, though. It's kind of messy. So Spirit is wanting you to go in, King of Wands, King of Swords, in more of like a non-emotional, more detached, more like practical, analytical, rather than like emotionally invested. So Spirit is saying, like, if you were to move forwards, it's important you don't get too attached or too like latched on. Oops, just knocked this card over. To be more like remain kind of detached. Remember that King of Cups reverse where he was holding that cup far out, like, a bit distant? It's like you need to be like a little bit distant, or not as like, you need to kind of remove a little bit or like reserve, I think is the right way to put it. You need to kind of reserve yourself a little bit so that you don't get caught up in other people's karma, really. Yeah, getting in the way of other people's karma and lessons, because that's justice, like lessons being learned, karma, the whole balance, lessons that you're teaching other people, and how they're also teaching you certain lessons too. Justice, Six of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. You know, I will say that feels like there's some like twists and turns that you may not see coming, especially with the Six of Swords, because it's pretty slippery. They're on ice, so they're slipping around on ice, and it's about you needing to take your time, and like especially around the turns, you want to slow down so you can have the most control over yourself and where you're going and how things are moving forwards. We have a lot of King energy too. We also have a King of Pentacles. Oh, we actually got a pair, a King to the Queen of Pentacles. Soulmate type connection. We have the Empress, Knight of Pentacles, and then the Empress. So interesting. Okay. There could be a balancing out of a deep soul connection. We got a divine masculine. We got divine feminine. We have that showing up here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and also, might I add, King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So there is someone that you share a very strong soul tie with. Let's see, where are these cards supposed to be? At the bottom of the deck. There just needs to be a balancing out, and again, Spirit is saying with the Knight of Pentacles, like slow your ass down and kind of like detach a little bit, or not give all of your energy to this one thing or this one person. Can you tell me what this Two of Pentacles Fool is about? So this is like something that's up in the air right now. It's not set in stone. Talking about the Fool, Two of Pentacles for Cancer. I feel like it could go either ways. Whatever this new beginning is, there's different ways you could go about this, or different ways this could unfold, depending on people's actions. Your actions and whoever else is involved. Ace of Cups is at the bottom. Could be, again, revolving around some sort of connection, relationship. Talk about the Fool, Two of Pentacles for Cancer. Strength. Leo energy, if you're dealing with a Leo. We have Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Lovers, and the Magician. We also have Temperance at the bottom. So we have Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Leo, and also Sagittarius. Yeah, I see. Okay. Let's see. It takes two to tango. Here's the thing, right? Because there's showing that there's at least two people involved or multiple people involved. It takes teamwork to make the dream work, y'all, right? So you may go in with the most purest intentions, and that's amazing and that's fabulous, but if there's another person involved, y'all got to be on the same page. Literally, the Hierophant, she's writing in this book, y'all got to be on the same page. Are you? Strength? Can you guys come together to work through whatever these challenges that you've been caught up in, or struggles, or life problems, or emotional problems, or traumas, or pains, or whatever the fuck, right? Can y'all learn and do better and show up? Can there be reciprocation, Temperance? And the Ace of Wands, the Page of Swords. So there's some pretty intense conversations, but it at least brings things into balance. So that's great. Hermit underneath that. So there might be some need for like taking space or taking some time, or like, again, remember I was saying, like maybe kind of stepping back a little bit, detaching a little bit, removing yourself a little bit, not giving as much energy as you typically would. You have the Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. So creating a little space allows room for growth. If this is in alignment with you, a little space won't hurt this. With connection, like, it's just about bringing things more into alignment, bringing things more into balance, so that you're not like bending over backwards and draining yourself, and you know. So, okay, Cancer, I mean, I guess I'll leave your reading here. I feel like we said a lot. I feel like there's a lot of different messages. I don't know what the hell I'm going to call this reading, but I wish you all the best. If this reading was helpful or insightful, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the info's in the description box down below, and I'm gonna let you go. Bye.